Hey guys, welcome to CRC Presents Record Room. My name is Avijit and today we talk about Disco Deewane. So before we begin this video, the reason behind this channel is to, capture the moments while we go through this beautiful journey of music and record, this lovely records, how they sound. We discuss how the pressings, the stories, the artists, and the magical world of music. We discuss turntables, speakers, stereo equipments, and whatever comes across in my journey as an audiophile. And I like to share it with everybody, and together we become a family where we can discuss music. And you can come back every week and find new videos on new records, new CDs, cassettes, equipments, and many more things that are related to sound. And I hope that I'm able to do a good job. So just comment how your feedbacks, if I am doing any mistakes, and like and subscribe to this channel, of course. Okay, so let's get started and discuss Nazia. Okay, so this is the record I have in my hands. Okay, so this cover is really iconic, and the record looks stunning. Reminds me of Kraftwerk, the Red album. Anyway, the only problem with this one is the my cover is a little torn, and all of the records that I have come across of Disco Deewane, mostly the covers are very thin and are not in great shape. Apart from, but my record is in really pristine condition. I'll show you later on. If we come to the back side, as you can see, this is one of the first pressings, this 12751. It was pressed in the Calcutta Gramophone Company. And okay, one more important fact is that this was in EMI's Abbey Road Studios, which is where a lot of great stuff has come out of, and one of the biggest recording studios in the world. And if you in the backside, you'll see there's a lot of stories of how the recording was done, about Nazia, about Zoeb, about Biddu. And I'll take you to the story. I'll tell you definitely that whole story. And in the cover also you can see the stills from the live recording sessions. And that's about the cover. Now let's look into the record. Okay, so I have a pretty fair, this is a very mint copy. So how do you understand the quality of a record? Is by seeing the colors, you'll see a slight rainbow effect. And if you can see that, then the record is in good shape. Apart from that, there's no visible marks anywhere. So it's quite a great copy. Okay, and we'll play this and see how it sounds. This is the first side and the first song. So did you know Nazia was only 16 years old when she recorded this album? Yes. The story is fascinating. So Firoz Khan, he was in London. He met with Biddu. Biddu was that at that time, like, he was bringing Western music, Indian music together, and he was doing this kind of a pop disco mix kind of a thing, the kind of influence that we see in this album. So he was doing those things, and Firoz Khan wanted him to do a song in Kurbani, that movie. Okay, and few days later, they meet in a party in London. They got introduced to Nazia there. So Firoz Khan introduced Nazia to Biddu, and they worked on this first song, Aap Jaisa Koi. You all must know that from Kurbani, the movie. And that song really broke charts. And since that took off, Biddu thought, why not do a full album with Nazia? And her younger brother is also in this picture. So if she was 16, imagine her brother was like, Zoe was like 14, 15. And in 1980s they recorded this album. And every track, it's a blend of pop, blend of Indian, desi. So they wanted to like be the carpenters of South Asia, and they did succeed. Nazia comes from Pakistan. She read in the US, and you know she was gorgeous. She was young, beautiful, and with that this kind of a voice, this kind of a presence, and it was instant hit. And this was one of the best selling albums ever. Like this was one of the first Indian or Hindi based album which is not a cinema track or not a movie track that actually sold more than 10 lakh copies on the day of the release. And then it was done in CD, it was done in cassettes, it was in records. CDs, I think it was very limited, but yeah, definitely there are CDs also. Very hard to get. So it's one of the most cult iconic albums. Only, it was very painful that we lost Nazia at a very young age. She only left us while she was 35, 6, like that. She was fighting cancer, and in 2000 she passed away. She was born 1965. So that is extremely sad, but she would have been a very huge star today if she was here with us. But in that short time also she had done some fabulous albums. This is the biggest one. We have Star, we have Nazia and Zoeb, one of those albums, Young Tarang. Okay, so maybe we'll definitely do one more episode on one of those albums later on, but today this is the start of the show, and let's listen to some more tracks. My favorite, Tere Kadmon Mein, now coming up. Oh, so interesting thing is that you could join Nazia Hassan fan club if you go to 320 and 392 Wimbledon Park Road, London, in the 1980s. So that's interesting. So this is the inlay, and it has Hindi lyrics, the English lyrics of all the songs. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the first episode. I hope you liked it. This was my first time ever doing a video. So if you have any feedback, I may have made some mistakes, do let me know in the comments. And I hope you can join us in this journey as we create more episodes. And stay tuned, subscribe and like the video and share it with your friends. Okay, that's it then. See you on the next video. And in the meantime, let me hear some Disco Deewane.